Hey VC, welcome back to the channel. I'm doing a contest response this time, just a real quick one question video. This is for Steve over at All the World's a Stage. I'll link his channel below if you're not familiar with him. Go and check him out, give him a sub. Steve was away from the vinyl community for a little bit of time, I guess maybe about a year or so, maybe a little bit more. I can't remember exactly the timeline, but recently he has returned and doing really well. He's up to 250 subscribers, and that's actually the reason why he's holding this contest, as a thank you to his subscribers for getting up to 250 so quickly. So he's just having a contest, one simple question, which simply is, who was your very first concert? And for me, my very first concert was Sir Paul McCartney. I was 16 years old, and on December the 7th, 1989, saw him at the Sky Dome in Toronto. The Sky Dome was a brand new stadium, home still to this day, renamed, however, to the Rogers Centre, but home of the Major League Baseball club, the Toronto Blue Jays. Brand new facility that actually opened that year, so it was a double header. As a 16-year-old, I was able to watch or see my first concert, as well as see the brand new Sky Dome, which at the time was the world's, I believe it was the world's first retractable roof. So musicians and artists that were touring that year and in the following years pretty much all played there. It was incredible how many people wanted to play and be there. So it was a great time. Again, December of 1989, I was 16 years old. Paul was touring around his album Flowers in the Dirt, which I cannot find a copy. I had a CD copy of it and I can't find it anywhere. It was released in June of that year, 1989, and I believe the tour started in September. He only played one show in Toronto, and from that, the Tripping the Live Fantastic was a live album that was released after the tour concluded. It was an 89-90 tour. This is a 2 CD set, which was released at the time on these old, what do you call them, these fat pack CD cases. There were a few places around the world. In the US, it was released on LP, but in Canada, the LP that was released for this live concert was only what they called a highlights sort of LP, which I never did end up getting. I just was satisfied with the double CD. I'll quickly show you here. What was interesting is they had tour programs, and here's a copy of one, which nowadays can run you, I don't know, 20, 40 bucks depending on the show. And it's the typical thing, you know, there's just essays and pictures and stuff like that. What was really interesting with these is that they were free. They had skids of them around the stadium, and you could just grab whatever you want. So I grabbed a handful of them. I only have 2 of them left. I've given some out just to friends and fans over the years who I thought would appreciate a copy. Also my very first tour shirt, which I still have. I no longer wear because it's just a little tight on me. Paul McCartney World Tour 1989-1990, and what was interesting about this particular tour was the first time that Paul actually toured with just his name. It wasn't with Wings or a band or anything like that. It was just simply called the Paul McCartney World Tour. My very first concert. Thanks for watching, everybody. I hope this finds you well. Again, please visit Steve. I'll link his channel below. Congratulations once again, Steve, on 250. And until next time, take care.